This says, "Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord."
Yeah, when I searched it up too, it gave me this things where like when you're lazy, you're not willing to work and do things that God commands you to do.
Right.
Right. So, for example, when there's like a lot of commands that you're given from God, and for you to do certain things in the world, you're not going to be able to do those things because you're lazy. And when your soul's lazy, you start to like kind of become spiritually weak too because you don't do these things, you don't practice these things.
Yeah.
I feel like one of them could be going to church, praying, reading the Bible. This could be like laziness that could be coming from you.
Yeah.
That, you're just not.
I think it's almost like mindlessly just going through the motions, right? Just like going slow, not really being intentional, just going throughout your day, not really just like avoiding things slowly but surely.
Yeah, exactly.
Would that be the same type of like laziness? I mean, look, being mindless and still doing something is the issue of being mindless. But would that fall in the same category of being lazy? Are you lazy when you're mindless?
No,
is that
not
where
all
you're
the time.
putting it?
I
Yeah.
think it just depends on the situation, right?
Yeah.
Because you can be mindless, like going to the gym. It's like, yeah, you go to the gym, but it's like at some point, like you can't be mindless all the time, right?
Right. But then you could also argue that that is part of laziness, because you just kind of brought it in with laziness, right? It's like being mindless, going through the motions, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I was asking.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Do you think he goes in that category or no?
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
look,
that's what
when
he
you're,
said.
I know. I was just asking.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
Did I answer the question?
Yeah, you did, but I just wasn't sure why you kind of looked confused when I asked that.
What about laziness?
Bro.
Because you said no to me, because when I said, does it go in the same category, you said no.
Well, yeah, I think it just depends. That's what I said. Like you can be lazy and mindless at the same time, but then you can be mindless like doing other things that are like good for you. You know what I'm saying?
For example?
But is that you being lazy?
For example?
For example, going to the gym, right? You can be mindless, go walking through your workouts, just going through the motion, just following.
What does that
through.
look like?
It means you show up. You kind of just don't really think about anything. You're kind of just like going throughout your sets. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can call it laziness. Yeah, look at the definition of lazy.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Mindless.
I think there's a different, because look, when you go into the gym and work out, I'm just trying to understand, put in perspective of how you can be mindless about it.
Mm-hmm. But just turning your brain off.
What's
going
that
through,
look like?
go to the machine to machine.
Oh, like
not
you're
really
not even
worrying,
thinking about
not really
anything
like
else
worrying
other
about the
than working
weights or
out?
intensity. You're just going through the motions of just like. Have you ever been like mindless going to the gym? Like no thoughts, just like there. I have.
You don't think about anything else other than working out.
No, we don't. Even,
No,
Right?
that's not
No.
what he's saying.
No,
He
just
said-
like being just like mindless. Like you know how like you like wake up in the morning, you try to just like go throughout your day. It's the same thing. Like it's like habit, right? It's just a habit. That's why we
Well,
kind
I
of
don't
need
think that's
habits.
good though, right?
Eventually, it's not good. I don't think so.
Well, when is it ever good?
It's good because at least you went to the gym, right?
Yeah, but your mind, you
No,
said you're
no.
mindless going to the gym.
See, that's
So you're not
I don't-
mindful
I don't
going
agree
to
with
the
that because it's not about you doing something. It's about you being mindful of what you're doing.
Okay.
So
Do you think you can be mindful like all the time?
yeah, I wouldn't be mindless like in the gym. When you're working out, you have to be. I mean, if you're not mindful in the gym, are you really working out? I don't think so. You're just not doing anything. Then at that point, you're just showing up. What most people do, they show up, do their little workout, in quotes, but they're not being mindful. That's why they don't see progress. That's why they don't see the health benefits that's
Yeah.
coming from it. I don't know. That's just what I think. You can't be fully mindless either because then you're not even working out. I wouldn't call that a workout. Me.
Yeah.
So I'd like to put that in the category of like you really either worked out or you didn't, and you just were mindless about it.
Well, look,
I don't know. That's just how I'll put it.
Okay.
mindless, acting or done without justification or concern for the consequences.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
What would you say?
Maybe they are the same.
Yeah. Oh.
lacking or showing a lack of intelligence, thought, or conscious awareness. Yeah, so you're not really aware of what you're doing when you're in the gym. So you're not thinking about, okay, am I making progress? Am I going
Just
up
going
the
through the
way?
motions.
Am I really optimizing my growth? Am I doing some drop sets I'm
Yeah.
supposed to do or supersets? You're just there to be there.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
definitely done it, but I wouldn't say it's fine.
Yeah,
That's like brain laziness. You know, you're just turning off your brain
yeah,
for something that, you know, you should care about, which is progress, and also being present in the moment.
yeah,
Because obviously it's not like a feeling where your brain is turned off and you just kind of like don't know what you're doing, but you're not thinking about the consequences necessarily. So I think it's important when we talk about mindlessness or mindfulness to, you know, mention the consequence part of you're not thinking what's coming ahead of you after doing a workout or being in there, and what are, you know, your future goals, or what are your goals being there, or why you're even in there in the first place. So that part I agree, but then whatever that is, you know, being mindless and going to the gym, that it's a good thing because at least you're in the gym. It's like, I mean,
obviously that's not sustainable at all.
right.
Can't be.
Have you ever been in a moment where you started going to the gym mindlessly, and then you
Well, out
slowly
of habit.
were mindful?
Like it wasn't like, oh, like no, I'd say I'm going to the gym. I'm just gonna do it. Like not
I
really
think we
thinking
were
about
working out mindlessly at one point during quarantine.
Yeah.
We were just showing up. We were
Like
just
here's
working
what I'm
out.
saying, right? Like that long term, of course, you're not gonna
Right.
make progress.
Yeah.
But for some people, that is just what they need. They just need to show up in the beginning, right? Like wherever they need to do. Some people don't even have like the motivation or anything like that. So at least just showing up is good. But long term, you're not gonna get anywhere. That's why you need to become mindful.
But should you give the advice that you should be mindless going to the gym?
No, of course not.
Okay. Because it can seem like that when if we say that, you know, okay, you're mindless going to the gym, but at least you're showing up. It's like, do you even have to be mindless to show up?
I guess
to the
I give
gym?
it
You
more
don't have to be.
context when I say that, right?
What is it?
I gotta give it more context.
Yeah, no, I just think that it can lead people to thinking that being mindless in the gym, as long as
It's
they step
okay.
in the gym, is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's not.
I think you can completely take out mindlessness and just start showing up to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would be mindless, just showing up to the gym. And I don't think there has to be a aspect that has to go into it with mindlessness by showing up to the gym. It shouldn't even be there.
Because I feel like this is just with myself and with a lot of people when I've asked them about this, like even us, like I just mentioned, during quarantine time, we would show up to the gym mindlessly, but that didn't help us fall in love with the working out. What got us into being mindful in the gym is first come to an understanding that we shouldn't show up in the gym mindlessly. We first have to become mindful on a lot of the things that we do. That's what makes you mindful of other things, not just like, okay, look, I'm gonna show up mindlessly long as I show up, and it's okay, because it's not. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't.
Yeah, I agree.
I just would never give advice like it's okay.
Me neither.
Perfect.
What is the word fervent in spirit mean? Do not be
Search it
slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the
Can we
Lord.
search it?
Can you search it up?
Fervent is like sharp in spirit. Fervent. I got it. I search up on Safari. Mike searched it up on ChatGPT.
Yeah. It can give more context sometimes.
Fervent is an adjective describing something that is characterized by intense emotion or enthusiasm. It can be used to describe strong feelings, belief, or desire. Okay.
So I think it just means like being full of the feeling in the spirit or something like
Yeah,
that.
for sure. So biblical would be
I was spamming ChatGPT
primarily
the other day.
signifies
Yeah.
intense, passionate, and zealous devotion, particularly in prayer, love, and service to God.
So I feel like sloth
Yeah.
can just come with like not being truly connected with like something in the future. Either like you're
Yeah.
stuck in the past or you're just not really Yeah, it's like being the whole mindless thing. Like if you think
Yeah.
of the sloth as an animal, it's like that's you, bro, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's being like empty, drained. You just feel like lazy. You don't want to do anything. You don't put in any work. Yeah,
Just don't know why you're doing what you're doing.
yeah.